Namaste, beautiful gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Tyen, and if you are new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. Welcome, 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 everyone. Let me go ahead, without further ado, get right into this beautiful read. I'm going to call in some help. I call in air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and ether. And I also call upon the highest of the highest of the high, which is Yod-He-Vah-He, who will be able to give me the information that is necessary for this beautiful reading in all directions, time and space, past, present, and future. And so it is. All right, so I have 3 stacks of cards. This is the situation, this is the solution, and this is the outcome. All right, so your first card is the Knight of Cups. Someone is coming in, and they're coming in very swiftly, very fast, and they're going to make some type of proposal. They have realized this connection. I feel like you've dealt with this person before, and in the connection, they try to like erase you out of their mind, try to forget about you, but this connection is so strong. Twin flame energy is what I'm picking up. They couldn't. They failed miserably. As a matter of fact, even though you and this person may have been in non-communication or may still be in non-communication, tell their heart that. Okay? Because their heart and their mind are totally imbalanced. They do not act on what they feel, and they haven't for quite some time. But something is shifting in this person with the new energies that are here. And this person is now amorous towards you, more affectionate, have a lot more empathy, and they're a little bit more yielding to what they have been in times past. I really believe the current events of the world has really shooken this person up, and they are noticing you, and they're going to come with some type of proposal. This person definitely is not attached to any third-party energy, because we have the hanging one. The hangman is more about introspection, looking deeply within. I believe that they are perceiving things a lot more differently now than what they have in time past. In times past, I really believe that they were so heavily inundated in their mundane things of life that they weren't thinking on a spiritual level. But now I really feel this person thinking more about you spiritually and emotionally. And they're really kind of like awakening to this connection. This is an intergalactic connection, a cosmic connection. Like, I really feel that it's supernatural. If you look at the card, you'll see that there's a bunny here. And there's also behind this bunny, it appears to be a cat. Now, you know cats are about luck, 9 lives. And then bunny is about fertility. So I really feel like fertility is coming in. Something is going to be rebirthed after this awakening. This person is birthing something. And then if you look in the back, we talked about supernatural with the deck of cards just kind of suspended in the air as well. So, you know, this is kind of like the smoke and mirrors, so to speak, or the house of cards. Things for this person in times past were but an illusion. They didn't really have a firm grip on what their current reality was. And if you can see this person, they're no longer hanging upside down and trying to gain balance of the masculine and the feminine within, because the hangman swings back and forth like a bat or a pendulum swinging left to right and always coming back to center. So I really feel like this person is learning how to center and to ground themselves. And in times past, they were imbalanced in their emotions. They were imbalanced in their career path, where they wanted to be. And just their whole livelihood in general was one of imbalance. And now they're coming back into balance. And now they're like suspended in the air, kind of like showing off like, hey, look, I've mastered this. You have not yet to witness this person and their energy. But that's where they are. The Page of Wands is about childhood nostalgia. All right. This person brings this quality of home with them. When you're with this person and when they're with you, you both feel like each other's home. All right. This definitely represents a venture. Like this person being in a relationship with you, it was fulfillment. It was, you know, something to long for, something to be had and appreciated. And I really feel like now they're coming in with this energy of appreciation. Maybe it had to take them to lose you in order for them to appreciate who you are and what you now have to offer, because in times past, because this is the current situation, they took you for granted. They didn't appreciate what you brought to the table and what you had to offer. And so now they're coming in, giving you stability, giving you loyalty. They're wanting to build a legacy with you, because that's what the King of Pentacles is all about. It's about family legacy. They're wanting to come in and they're wanting to be loyal to your cause. They're wanting to give you a special offer in love. They're wanting to be secure with you, and they want to give you security in the relationship, because I really feel like in your current situation that this person wasn't offering you stability and you weren't going to accept anything less than that. And so they had to get their shift together. They had to make the necessary changes in their lives and their life dynamics and every aspect, shape, and form before they came back to you. Now, I really feel like even in this quarantine and lockdown, this person is still thinking about coming in. You can still travel. Don't get it twisted, because my cousin, when they went on lockdown in New York, he just came to Indiana 2 days ago. Okay. And they were on lockdown before us. He traveled. You can still travel. I don't know why people are under the impression that you cannot travel. You can travel. Okay, you just cannot travel out of country. You can travel state to state. People are still boarding planes, you guys. So, you know, if you're masculine or someone is telling you they can't come because of the lockdown, it's a lie. You know, I'm just saying, a person that really loves you will make an effort for you and no excuses. But I really feel like right now, this connection is real. It's strong. It's something that I feel like both of you tried to dismiss. Both of you tried to pretend like everything is okay, when both of you, I really feel like, have just been keeping it to yourself about how you really truly feel, because talking about your feelings hasn't been allowed. Or at least at one point in time, either you or your person was not allowing for a self-expression of love. They weren't allowing for, you know, the relationship to evolve in such a way where it was conducive for the relationship. But now with the King of Pentacles, that person is basically campaigning for your cause. They have become your own personal mascot and representing this love. This person is feeling the love grow and blossom, which is represented by the flowers that are in the back. Love is growing, love is blossoming, and love is in the air, which is denoted by the stars that are on this card as well. You have the strength. This is definitely letting you know that you have divine alliances and intervention that is intervening right now and fortifying and giving you the fortitude, you and your person, that is necessary in order for this to grow. You are entering into a higher level of consciousness, which is the Christ consciousness, which is something that is represented by this tiger here. This tiger represents the strength, but you're going into a higher consciousness. And even though it's not a lion on the card and it's a tiger, it still represents strength and it still represents power. Some strength cards have a lion on it. Whatever the case, it's still Leo energy. Okay, take what resonates. But this is what's happening behind the scenes. Your angels, your ancestors, your guides, your ascended masters that you are working with, they're helping to remove any kinks or knots that are in the way of this union and untying them so you two can be together in divine order. You have the Star card. There is hope. All right, so the Star card could represent someone recovering from an illness that is now in convalescence. This is a very good positive card for any of you that have been sick. It's showing that you will recover, and recovery is imminent. It's something that's going to happen immediately in the near future. It could be that some of you had undertaken surgery and you're recovering from surgery, or it could just be that you're going to just have this wish fulfillment dream come true with the one that you love. All right. They're your everything. You wished upon the stars, and the stars answered your request and gave you, or is giving you, your heart's desires. And your heart desire is to be with this person, or it could be the other way around. It could be that your person is recovering from some type of illness or some surgery that they had, and now they're coming into their hope for the future, and they're also looking forward to being with you. You could be the one that got away. In their mind's eye, they can view you as the one that got away. Because I really feel like, for whatever reason, in this energy, in this reading, that both of you have not been fully honest and forthcoming on how you really feel. Like, you guys have not been speaking your truth, okay? Your next card that you have is Honesty is Essential. Speak with love and truth. I can't make this stuff up. This is crazy. It's time to speak with love and truth. It's time to be your true authentic self and speak from the heart and not wear a mask, but be fully naked and openly disposed. Vulnerability is the name of the game here. This is the solution. These are from your solution cards, okay? Then you have back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. Is this person truly who you want? Well, ready or not, here they come. Because the angels, your guides, your wayshowers, your ancestors from the higher realms, your ascended masters alike, everyone is orchestrating and circumventing things and changing things around. The one thing that we don't like as humans is change, but change is a constant. All right, it's a constant flux. And so we, as humans, we have to go with the natural ebb and flow, because if we don't, we set up resistance. And then when we set up resistance, we don't like the desirable, we don't like the undesirable, let's say that, outcome. So only focus on what you want is what this card is telling you. It's telling you to only focus on that in which you want and not that in which you do not want. Because the more that you focus on what you want, the more the universe is going to lovingly bring you all of those things that you focus on. But it's not going to decipher, oh, well, she's focusing on something good, or he's focusing on something good. Let me go ahead and bring him all the good. But you know what? Since he's focusing on just a little bit of bad, I'm not going to bring him a bad because the good is going to outweigh the bad. No. If you focus on good, you get good. If you focus on bad, you get bad. Bottom line, it is the law. All right? You need to read the book 48 Laws of Power. All right? That is a really great book because it basically tells you how to work with the universal laws and how to get your way and how to get what you want. All right. So you have take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. So this person, are they worth coming back together? Do you see that both of these people are together in a boat? Is it worth it? You really got to be true and honest with yourself. Because only you can answer this question. Nobody else can answer this question better than you. What am I coming back home to? Or what is this person coming home to? Have I done the necessary work that I need to do in order for us to have a flourishing relationship where there's growth, where there's reciprocity, where there's respect and understanding? Because we already know that love comes natural, but those other things we have to work on. What about communication? It certainly is an art, isn't it? That's why it's called the art of communication. Isn't it truly a work of art? I don't know why I said isn't it. I didn't mean to say that. Anyway, your relationship with this person, your connection is worth it. That's why you got to keep your desires and your intentions pure. Focus on love. If you focus on anything, don't focus on the harm, the hurt, the injury, the pain, and the trepidation of the past. Focus on what you want now. Look for the good in everyone. And I'm going to take this even a step further. Look for the good in every situation. You guys are separated right now because both of you are doing your healing, and you can't heal together because you would just trigger each other even more and deepen the wounds. Allow for this person to heal. Allow for yourself to heal. Be still. Be quiet. Do nothing. Do no thing at all besides connect with Source. And this moment, instead of having your attention focusing on what you don't have and not having this relationship and manifesting this relationship at this time, focus on what you do have, which is your relationship with Source. Because at the end of the day, that's what matters. That's what's most important, is your personal relationship with Source. Because if you have that, all other things will fall into place. Just like the scripture says at Matthew 6:33, seek first the kingdom and all these other things will be added to you. There are so many storehouses and treasures that your Heavenly Father has, that your Heavenly Father is waiting to downpour on you. God, Source, is ready to pour this out on you and to dote and to love all over you. So be in that quiet moment and quietude and get your downloads, because that's important. That's the name of the game, is spiritual work in a twin flame union. Receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. Just tell Source every day, thank you. Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you for being a wonderful provider. Thank you for providing me with the love of my life. Thank you so much for providing me with clarity and awareness. Thank you so much for giving me the mental sanity that is necessary in order for me to be alone. I need this time. I needed this. I needed to get real with myself. I needed to find myself because I lost myself in this relationship. I did everything for the relationship. I was a sacrificial lamb. I was the martyr. And now I am not sacrificing anything, but giving my time and my dedication freely so I can evolve. This is about the evolution of me. I was so concerned about romance and love that I even forgot about my own spiritual progression. These are just some examples. All right, let's see the outcome. All right, so you're being forced to deal with your emotions, to be honest with what you're feeling, to feel through it all. That's the hardest thing to do, is to feel through each emotion and allow it to be what it is. So many people have mental escapism and try to push their true feelings and their desires away, but it only comes back 10 times harder. And oh baby, if you thought for a second that you was going to get away with not dealing with a situation and escaping that karmic wheel, all you do is put yourself back on another karmic wheel to deal with some more situations and circumstances that are going to be 10 times worse. So you might as well deal with this situation right now with the person that you're dealing with. Clear out this karma. Only when you've truly learned your lesson in the situation into where you can gracefully release this person to their journey and you be on your journey and you be on your way and you send them nothing but love and appreciation and gratitude, only then will you be set free. Only then will you know what it feels like to be liberated. Source is telling you to be still right now. Don't do nothing. There is nothing that needs to be done. Everything that needed to be done, everything that needed to be said has already been done and said anyway. You don't have to say goodbye. Because I really feel like this is a really strong connection that will have a second chance at love. A second go round at love. You will have this reunion in the 3D. So there's nothing that you need to do. There was nothing that you needed to do in order to meet this person. The universe set that up for you. So why don't you again allow the universe to work for you in such a way that it worked for you before? It's the same universe you live in. Nothing's changed just because you met your twin flame. You were in direct alignment with your twin, and that's why your twin was able to come in. Get back in direct alignment again. Love yourself wholly and completely and be who you were when you were first with that person. And I don't mean the personality. I'm talking about the vibration, the frequency. Follow your intuition. Your heart and your head are saying two different things. What you feel in your heart and what you feel in your mind are two different things. Follow your intuition. Listen to your inner voice. This is an intergalactic connection. This is a cosmic connection. A supernatural love. You and this person are connected, all chakras. I told you. You're connected. You nor this person can deny it. And if you do, you would just look foolish in the end. And you'll have a lot of explaining to do because you're going to get back together. You're going to get back together. It's already written on the wall. You know that saying, the writing's on the wall? The writing's on the wall, my dear. The writing's on the wall. You've already been judged. Because God is the one that rendered you this judgment. Because God is the one that gave you this journey. Whether you guys are sojourning separately or not. Or whether you're together now. There's no difference. Because really, in all actuality, you guys, let me tell you something. This is why you should never ever stress over a twin flame relationship. Because whether you're together in the 3D or the 5D, you're still together. You still won. The end game is not to have 3D reunion. The end game is to evolve spiritually and to ascend. And to get your frequency at the highest frequency and your consciousness at the Christ consciousness, which is the highest consciousness that there is. Because Christ consciousness, is Source's consciousness. That's the highest level of consciousness you can get to as a human. Okay? That's the goal for all of humanity. At least it's supposed to be. Some people have got lost in the Maya along the way. Don't allow for your eyes and your ears to deceive you. Which brings me to my next card. You're going to have so many choices. You're going to have so many opportunities. But again, like I said, do not allow for your eyes and your ears to deceive you. So what if you're going to have these choices? You worked very hard to get to the place where you are now. Why give up now? Why throw in the towel now? All you're going to do is throw in the towel and Source is going to throw it right back at you until you wipe your face and keep going. Don't give up. I've been there. I know what I'm talking about. I know you've come to the crossroads in your life where choices and decisions, they need to be made. Do you hold on to this or do you let go? I know this might be the most challenging period that you've had in your life. And as you're weighing out your options, your mind is telling you one thing and your heart is telling you something completely different. The mind, with all of its logic, is reinforcing your current situation. You know that? Your core beliefs, your paradigms, your character, what's safe, what's secure, what's not. And then here you got the little old heart. This heart, on the other hand, pushes you so you can explore possibilities that you may not known of, and venture off into uncharted territory that you dare not go or you wouldn't have went. Those things that seem foolish, like to hold on and wait for your love, is all irresponsible and child's play to the mind. But I'm here to tell you, your soul longs to grow, evolve, expand into higher consciousness. Your heart knows this and is being lovingly guided by a force within you. The mind, we can use it as a vehicle to assist us to get into where our heart needs to go. But only if the two walk together can they agree. Ask yourself, get real and raw with yourself. Are you growing in your current connection with this person? Or does spirit have to bring outside influences such as changes and karmics into the dynamic in order for you to change your perspective of your relationship and your connection? Think about it. If you are faced with an external influence or situation that is pulling and tugging at your heartstrings, then it's pretty clear where that person has placed you in their life, and it's not serving your highest good. It may be serving your physical needs, your human comfort level, but your heart and soul level needs much more. You need to be challenged. You need to be pushed to make breakthroughs. Where is that Hercules? Where is that Jane? Where is that Tarzan? Where is that She-Ra? Where is that He-Man? It is time to quit playing it safe. The last I checked, we can only live one life at a time. So since you know you have one life to live, it's time for you to start the mission and not be too cautious. I admit, closing doors in your life, it may not be the easiest thing to do, but the most hardest, complex thing that you could ever do. But trusting your heart and your inner guidance system, your intuition, that is going to take you somewhere very beautiful. It's going to take you away from here. and that you're not alone. There are many divine feminines across the world that had to make a decision to let go of the twin flame that they longed for and yearned for so they can start living life. You're not giving up. As a matter of fact, you're not giving in. But if you do give up something, it would be ego more than anything, because ego always wants to hold on to something. It wants to hoard. It wants to take possession. And that has nothing to do with unconditional love. So at this moment, make the right decision for you and yourself in your life. And just know that at the end of the day, the cards are going to fall as they may. No matter how you try to resist, you're only going to make it harder on yourself. So give up the need to control it all and let Source and the universe take over from here. And I have come to the conclusion of your beautiful reading. It is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe. Leave a love donation if you feel inclined to, or you can purchase a gift from my wish list on Amazon and it will appear in the channel. I now wrap you in my love and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. And so it is, everyone. Namaste.